Hi everybody, my name is Tony, and this is my very first YouTube video. I'm not very good at all the graphic stuff yet. I'll figure that out as I go along, but earlier today I was thinking about a good way to sort of journal and chronicle my weight loss journey in a way that would help motivate me to keep going and to keep fighting, and also help other people. If you're on the same journey as I am and you're looking for answers and you're not sure which way to go, maybe I can be of some help to you. Hey everybody, it's Tony with Big T Bariatric, and I'm back at you with another video. And today I'm going to do what I eat in a day as a fat person, Big T edition. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me lately how my diet's doing. You want an update on how I'm losing weight? Am I on a program? What am I doing? How's my progress with my weight loss? And sadly, there's been some ups and downs, and I'm going to get into that here in a moment. But I did post a poll not too long ago asking what you guys wanted. And so I sort of gotten away from doing update videos about my weight loss. Some of it was shame. Some of it was just really I wasn't getting a lot of reactions and views and stuff to those videos, and so I stopped doing them. Once you guys really took to me making my 600-pound life videos and all those reactions, I kind of got stuck just making those. But what I'm going to do moving forward, and this is sort of a channel update too, I'm going to include videos of me sharing my weight updates, what the scale says, what I'm eating, if my diet changes, anything like that. So I'm going to update you guys on what's going on with my weight, what I've been eating lately, and you can expect at least once a month I'm going to do these videos, updating you with what the scale says. I might do weigh-in videos again so you can see on the scale that I am losing weight. And so, yeah. That's what I'm going to do moving forward, because that's what a lot of you guys said that you wanted. You wanted to see updates. But then again, I stopped doing them because I didn't hardly get any views compared to the other stuff. But a good mix, I think, is going to be good. If you don't want to see those videos, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to watch them. That's originally what this channel was. I started this channel mainly to help myself stay accountable to my weight loss. And once I stopped doing it, I sort of lost that accountability for myself as well. So as you guys know, I had sleeve gastrostomy surgery back in October of 2022. And since then, my weight loss started off really fast. I started losing a lot of weight, and then I would stall and lose a bit of weight and stall. And it was a frustrating process. And I would watch different YouTube videos of different people, including Shauna Steele. That's how I met him, as I originally was asking him questions because he started his YouTube channel just before I started mine. I think he did it like a year before, and so he was like maybe a year into his progress. And so he stopped his channel for a little bit, and then he started doing it again. And he saw me on his channel asking him questions, and that's how he started. That's how I started. I decided that I was going to make a YouTube video as well, sharing my progress, and that's how I started my channel. So if you want to go see back to my original videos, you just got to scroll all the way down. There's like 200 videos now that I have, but if you can go all the way down, you'll see my earlier videos where I talk about the start of the process, what it was like, etc. So if you want more of that, you can go watch those videos, and you can see how big I was compared to how much smaller I am now. So I have lost 200 pounds throughout that process, but it really slowed down, especially last summer. I did get a job last summer, so I was glad to be able to get a job for the first time. Definitely was an office job, which isn't the best for weight loss, but after losing 200 pounds and finally able to get a full-time job, like that was a huge thing. But there's sort of an office culture when you get a job, right? Like they often order out for lunch. There was often donuts, and I was the one buying the donuts a lot of the time. And I'm not putting that responsibility on anybody but myself, but I kind of got caught up in that culture just a little bit. So I was eating a lot of junk, and so my weight loss completely stopped. The lowest that I got to after my surgery was 471, and it stopped and it stayed there for months. As I was working at that job, even though I was ordering out, even though I was eating the donuts, even though I was giving into that, it really stopped. And it got worse when I started college. So I was doing full-time work, working 9 hours a day, and also doing full-time college. And so I was really stressed out, and I saw myself starting to go back to my old eating habits. I wasn't eating nowhere near as much food as I used to as a bigger person. I physically couldn't because I had the surgery, and the surgery was holding me back some, and I'm thankful for that. But I was finding that I was eating more frequently to sort of make up for that. So while I wasn't eating nearly as much food, I was eating smaller foods, but I was eating more junk food more frequently. And so right around the holiday time, I was really just like frustrated with myself. I was feeling shame that I was doing it, but I was just so stressed out. I didn't feel like coming home from work and making food. I didn't do any of that. So I would often order out quite a bit. Order out, eat the junk food at work, eat the junk food here. And then once we got to the Christmas stuff, and there was pastries and donuts and candies and cakes and just all over the place. All over the place, there was all this sweets, and I indulged. I was just like, you know what? I found myself being addicted to sugar again. Again, even though my stomach was smaller, I couldn't eat the quantities that I could before. I was just more frequently, I was eating more of that stuff. Just all the time, just snacking. Then I kind of caught myself. Like I had a moment where I woke up and I'm like, what am I doing here? I had lost all this weight, and here I was just snacking. So I sort of put a stop to that. And I just sort of woke up and realized, what am I doing? I just lost all this weight, and here I am giving in because of my stress. Just being stressed out made me want to eat. I was going back to my old comfort setting. I wasn't even making YouTube videos at the time. Like, I was so stressed out. I didn't have any time. I didn't know how to work it all out, to make YouTube videos, keep myself accountable. And so just in my stress, I just went back to eating. So when I caught myself, I still didn't want to get on the scale. I didn't want to see what I was doing wrong. But the good news is last August, I actually received an offer from one of my subscribers. She wrote me and said, Big T, you know, it's a coaching program that I think that you would be very good for. I will pay for it for 3 months if you want to join up. And I turned her down because I'm like, you know what, I really don't need help with a coach. I had weight loss surgery. I'm doing fine. I was like feeling shame, but I also didn't want any help. Like even though I say all the time on my channel that you can't do this alone, that you need help, I said, no, I don't need to do this program. I'm doing fine on my own. And I was in self-denial at the time that I was really starting to get really bad, start eating again. So once the holidays came and passed, I decided I was gonna get on the scale. I was like, you know what, the holidays are over. I'm going to start doing good. In order for me to gauge where I'm at, I need to step on that scale and see where I'm at. And I was thankful that I didn't weigh too much more than I did. So I had gained about 8 pounds over the month of December. And I was so ashamed of myself that I gained that much weight in December. And I'm sharing this with you guys, being vulnerable, being honest about where I was going, where I was headed. I was not in a good place at that time. So yeah, I had gained 8 pounds in December, and I was just full of shame. And instead of letting that, like, okay, I'm just gonna give up, I can't do this anymore, I was like, I'm going to write her back, and I'm gonna ask her if this program is still available. I messaged her back, and I said, you know what, I actually do need the help. I really need the help. I can't do this on my own. I'm really struggling. I'm stressed out. I'm all this other stuff. I really need to get in a coaching program so somebody can kick my butt. Somebody can help me stay accountable to my size. And so that's what happened. She accepted. She goes, it's more than welcome, Big T. Like, come on, let's do this thing. Let's crush it. And so we got in contact with a guy. He has to stay anonymous because I'm a client now, and he doesn't want a lot of people bombarding him saying, you know, asking how I'm doing and this and that. So I'm going to keep that under wraps until he's ready to say, Big T, you can tell him who it is. All right. So don't ask. Don't go around asking. Like, please just keep it quiet. He wants to stay anonymous. He doesn't want all of this press or any attention going towards it. And I totally respect it and honor that. But we had a meeting around the 1st of January, and he gave me a calorie limit. He told me what I should be eating. And so I do eat pretty much keto right now. I'm very high protein, very low carbs. And I told him I have a bunch of frozen dinners in the freezer, like lean cuisines and stuff like that. So the first week or two was just getting rid of that junk, just eating up all the frozen meals. And then after that, once I got paid, I was able to get hamburger meat and chicken breast and just proteins. And so that's a lot of what I eat. And so I'm going to share with you what I eat now. So usually first thing in the morning, if you guys remember my weight loss surgery videos, I shared with you guys that I drank a lot of Ensure Protein Max shakes. Get that in the picture here. Ensure Max Protein. These are really good. These taste really good. There's only 1 gram of sugar, and there's 25 vitamins and minerals. There's 30 grams of protein. So if you're trying to go on a diet and you're looking for a good protein shake, I would highly recommend these. They're probably about as expensive as other protein shakes, but I would highly recommend these. They taste good. You could take them to work with you. Right around 10 o'clock in the morning, I'll have one of these shakes. And then around lunchtime, I will have some protein. Now, usually I have an air fryer that doubles as like an air grill settings, and it's got all these different things. So at night, I'll make 4 hamburger patties. I'll eat 2 of them for dinner, and then I'll take 2 of them to work the next day. Or I'll make 4 chicken tenderloins, and then I'll eat 2, and I'll take 2 the next day. Whatever it is, whatever the protein is, you know, I'll make some at night. I'll take some to work the next day. And it's very easy that way. I hope this summer I'll be able to get a grill, so I'll be grilling more meats. Like, I love grilled meat, so I can eat a lot of that. So around lunchtime, I'll have that. And then right after lunch at about 2 o'clock, I'll have one of these keto ratio yogurts. Coconut is my favorite flavor. I can't get enough of coconut. Like, these are the bomb. They taste really, really good. They're higher in fat, and they're about 200 calories. So that's a lot of calories for a yogurt, but I'm on a 2,400 calorie a day diet. So these work really well. So if I'm not eating all the time, I have my shake, I have my burgers, or I have my chicken, or whatever protein I'm having. And then around dinner time, I get home from work at 5 o'clock, and so I will usually make something. If I don't feel like making something, I still go and stop by Taco Bell, but I get like a power bowl. It's, you know, steak or chicken, or sometimes I get double steak or double chicken or something. And it's mainly just vegetables, and it's sour cream, guacamole, and the meats. I don't get the rice and beans in it, so it's a power bowl, veggies, and meat. And it's really, really good. So if you go to Taco Bell, if you like going out to eat every once in a while, there are options where you could stay high protein and stick within your diet. So after work today, I knew I had a lot of homework to do. I plan on making this video. So I stopped by Culver's, and I got 2 mushroom and Swiss double burgers, except I got them without the bun. I took the buns out. All right, so I had 2 patties with mushrooms for dinner. I'm gonna take 2 patties with mushrooms for lunch tomorrow at work. So that's the way it works for me. Like, I can still go out when I'm busy, when I'm stressed, when I got a lot of homework to do. But then I can also come home if I have some more time. I try to make sure I wedge in about 30 minutes so I can cook myself something. And usually if I cook something, it's for dinner and also to take to work for lunch. And so I take these yogurts, I take these shakes to work, I take my lunch to work, and it works out. Since I've been doing this, I've had no cravings for sweets anymore. I got over my sugar addiction. It took a little bit of time, but I got there. I started to get to a point where I thought about maybe fasting more in the morning and not eating until noon. I tried that for a few days. It didn't really work for me quite yet. I really felt really hungry in the afternoon, so I went back to having my shake in the morning. And so since I started doing this, I lost 16 pounds in January. So I'm down right now to 468 pounds. 468 at my last weigh-in last Tuesday. So it's going really great. I've lost 16 pounds in January. And so my trainer, coach guy, was like, if we can lose 4 pounds a week, that would be awesome. So that's right around where I was. And so what we're going to start working on more now is try to get a little more exercise in. My back is killing me, my knees are killing me, and so we're going to think about finding a way for me to find a pool in my area that I can swim. I'm trying to incorporate maybe more sitting exercises because my weight is still a bother to my body. And so once we get some more of this fat off, we're going to start looking at exercises. We're going to cut back on my calories just a smidge. And so we're going to get into a good place where I can just keep going and keep going. So again, high protein, very, very low carb. And that's what I'm eating. And I've lost weight on it so far this month. So if you were disappointed in me for gaining weight in December, I lost that and more in January. So I really hope I didn't let anybody down with that. I think it's good if you're on a weight loss program for you to understand that you're going to have failures. You're going to get to Christmas time. You're going to be tempted by the sweets. I absolutely was, and I gave in to that. But once you get a hold of yourself and realize, hey, you know, I'm really doing bad here, I really applaud you if you're willing to admit that you made a mistake and you really keep pushing forward. If you struggle with it, like, we're here to help you out. We're here to encourage you. We're so glad that you decided to change your life and make decisions that better your life. Once you finally wake up and realize what you're doing to yourself, it's going to take progress. You're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have months where you gain and then months where you lose. And as long as at the end of the year you have a net negative weight loss, and usually a good negative. I lost 200 pounds last year, and you might not like me anymore because I struggled. You might think that I'm a hypocrite because I struggled, but I've never made fun of somebody because they struggled. Because at least you're trying, and at least I've been trying and I've been successful at it. So anyways, that's my video, guys. I'm gonna make more of these. I'm gonna try to go and do more live streams as well, and just question and answers and share more of my story, what I'm going through. More weigh-ins, and keep you up to date, because I think I do better when I'm being held accountable by you guys. You know, I don't want to be a big hypocrite up here talking about weight loss and then I'm not losing weight myself, right? I still have halfway to go. I only lost half of the weight that I need to lose in order to get to where I'm at a healthy weight. So I still need to keep pushing forward. I want to keep encouraging you to keep moving forward. Even if you had a disastrous December like I did, you can keep moving forward and have a great January. And by now, a lot of people have probably given up on their New Year's resolutions. They've probably binged. They probably gave in. But you can keep pushing forward just like I am, all right? So if you need help, if you need encouragement, leave me a comment. You can send me an email at bigtbariatric@gmail.com. Like, I'm here for you as much as I can be. And I absolutely know that you guys are there for me too. So thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for asking about how I'm doing, because you guys have kept me wanting to keep going. And I know that you guys being there for me has helped me decide to get back into gear and keep pushing forward. And so anyways, that's my video for today. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know down below what you think. And look forward to more of these videos. I really, really appreciate you guys caring enough about me to ask how I'm doing. So we'll be doing more reactions here. I'll probably be filming more on Saturday. So next week, look forward to more videos. All right, I appreciate it. I love you guys. God bless.